Alright, hello everyone, this is Reclusive Raven back again with some more Fable Anniversary. Alright, last time, let me fix this, maybe. Alright, fix my setup there. Last time we did a few side things. We picked up our weapons for basically the rest of the run. And we killed the wasp menace out in the picnic area. So now I think we're ready to move on to Orchard Farm. So yeah, I'll just walk there. I don't think there's any. Hi. Just love the music in this game. It's so whimsical and fun. All right. So we're gonna head on over through Greatwood all the way to Orchard Farm. Hey, buddy. 'Cause there's some bandits attacking the farm and stealing stuff. We had the option of doing the opposite quest and helping the bandits, but we're trying to be good boys for the most part. Oh, hey, Whisper.
Farm, are you? I knew that was your true calling. I saw Lady Grey set the opposite quest in the guild yesterday. Maybe I should pick it up. I hope you've been practicing. You'll need all the experience you can get to beat me. See you later, farm boy.
See you later. So she's gonna pick up the opposite quest of whatever we picked, which in her case she's gonna attack Orchard Farm. I know how the experience multiplier works. And if you pick the attack Orchard Farm, she would pick protect Orchard Farm. But you mentioned that Lady Grey put the opposite quest up, which means Lady Grey is the one that's like paying these bandits to attack Orchard Farm and steal these like mystical stones or something that the farmers found, which later when you manage to get into her house or the mayor's mansion, however you end up doing it, she's got some like mystical stone things just sitting in the middle of the mansion, and I don't know if it's ever explained why she wants them or what she's doing with them, but apparently she wants them, and that's why she wants to have these bandits steal them from Orchard Farm. Gonna just kill all of these dudes and wasps for some extra experience. Hey, buddy. These arrows flying at me, these giving me Witcher 3 flashbacks. Oh, you're not a bandit, you're a bandit. Somebody dropped their money bag, that's okay, I'll take it. Now, I probably can't go through this way, so I'm gonna have to go the long way around because one side of Orchard Farm is just blocked off right now. Hey, buddy. So we're gonna head through Greatwood Lake. I actually want to pop into a separate area shortly after, and then come back because there's a demon door we can now unlock that I had to pass up last time because I didn't have any crunchy chicks. I don't know if I actually talked to that demon door last time. I'll talk to it again. Why not? It is pretty simple. These guys are weak to my sword of legends that I'm totally supposed to have right now. This guy is... Oh, I thought the trader was beating up the bandit, but I think it was the other way around. Some slightly tougher wasps I think. Yeah, because they're a different color. Still dying in one hit, though. So we're going to pop up here first, and then loop back around. Alright. So I've been, like, watching a little bit of content, I guess, on the new, or the new-ish Scarlet and Violet DLC, the second one that I think just came out. And it's just so, I don't know, sad, ridiculous that, like, not only did they not, like, fix the performance issues in the game, but it looks like they might even be worse in the DLC. And I don't know. It's just like, I don't know what happened. Hey, buddy.
This is the deal. You perform an act of great evil in my sight, and I'll pop open.
So we want to see us perform an act of great evil. I think there's a number of ways you can do this. I think if you, like, marry somebody and you kill them right in front of the demon door, it's just, like, automatically evil enough. But what we're going to do is go into our produce section and assign these crunchy chicks to our hot bar. Now let's just eat a bunch of baby chickens in front of the demon door. Get a bunch of evil points.
Wicked, literally. Come on, dive through.
How does that even happen? I don't know, Cheerful Bunny. How does that even happen? Like, you'd think it wouldn't be possible for it to be, for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet to run worse, but apparently they do. Also, still looks kind of ugly. Like, I feel like if they fixed the performance issues and they fixed the ugly textures to not be so ugly, like, the games would still have issues, but they'd be way better. Because, like, the core Pokemon gameplay is still fun. And, like, there's other quality of life stuff that I want them to fix. But, like, at least if they ran well and looked a little nicer and not so, like, ugly, it would do a lot. And there's no reason that they shouldn't. Apparently The Witcher 3's on Switch now, and I haven't seen anything about it, but I think it runs at, like, 720p 30 FPS, but, like, as far as I've heard, it runs solid and it probably still looks fine. Do I think I'll get the DLC anyways? I don't know. For another, like, $35 on top of the, like, actually, I don't know how much it is even in Canadian. I think it's $35 US for both DLCs, and then the, like, $70 or $80 I spent on the game. I don't know. I do kind of want to play through them again just to see if I can, you know, to see if I can find the goodness behind all the garbage. But it's sad that they got so well compensated for putting out such a problematic game. Because it's not like they don't have the money or the resources to make it run well. Like, the only thing that's maybe hindering them is that they're used to making, like, games on the DS with the older Pokemon games, and now they have to make games for the Switch, which they might not be familiar with, but, like, Nintendo's got the money to hire a few people that are experienced in that kind of development to be on the team, and, like, also to pay to train their employees to work on the system that they made, the company made. I don't know.
I've arranged some more security to back you up, but there are so many bandits that they'll tear my farm apart.
Don't worry, I got you, man.
They brought us nothing but trouble. My wife Jenna won't let them anywhere near the house, so we've left them in some crates in the barn. They must be worth a fortune. They say Lady Grey wants them. I've already lost 3 farmhands in these raids.
Did Lady Grey, like, think about offering you money for them? Because she's definitely got money, right? Maybe she's just like a rich person that doesn't like spending any of their money. Okay, so I have 2 boasts, which make sure no boxes or artifacts are stolen and ensure that no guards die. That is going to be easy. Because I can take out these bandits faster than the guards will even be near them. I don't even know where the guards are right now. Oh, there they are. Hey, guys. Actually, the bandits will, I think, always come through here. Even with a garbage archery skill, this bow's so good it can take them out in a single shot. I did not consent to being smacked by you, sir. Zelda seemed to do well. Yeah, Zelda runs fine. Both Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, I don't have major issues. And because they went for like a more like cell-shaded style, I think it is, the visuals hold up fine. They may not be like the best looking game in the world, but it looks good. It looks fine. It's gonna hold up for quite some time.
So, you've learned some new moves, have you?
Okay, so that's already
Well,
it for the
you're not
bandits.
only one. I hope you've learned how to flourish, because that's the only way you're going to get close to me. Go on, try to hit me with a flourish.
Okay,
So you can do it.
I can, yes. And she's done.
Damn, you beat me again.
Yeah, it wasn't really
I suppose
difficult.
This quest is yours then. But you can't stay lucky forever, farm boy. We're bound to meet again, and I'll be ready.
What sword am I using? It's the sword that you're supposed to get for making the evil choice at the very end of the game.
So we shouldn't have any more problems.
I
Can't see why there's been so much fuss about those stones.
phased myself through a floor to pick it up early. Just a little early.
Sure to tell everyone about you. We need heroes like you around.
Only at the beginning of the game. Oh, this clapping animation and that like microphone peaking woohoo he just did. It's just amazing. I didn't look at the finishing card, but not sure. Also got 5,000 experience. That is going to buy me at least another level of force push. And we can dig up this grave to get some lady's dress, which we can now wear if we want. But there's a few other things here in Orchard Farm to pick up now that we're here. There's this, which we can fish up with our beautiful fancy fishing rod. And I'm hoping I can just mash my way through it. I absolutely can. Oh, I almost broke the line there. Okay, what do we get? Elixir of Life. Use that immediately. That's not how I bring up my menu. This is how I bring up my menu. Okay, where are you? Elixir of Life. Use. I'm gonna have to use those Aegis potions at some point, but I need a decent combat multiplier for that. Okay, so like, there's a treasure hunt quest that spans the entire game, and once you need to pick up like 6 treasure clues from all across the game world. And once you do, you follow the clues, and eventually it literally leads you behind this stack of hay bales, and then you dig up your treasure. And it's a weapon. However, if you know where it is, you can just dig in that spot early and get it immediately. But if you haven't gotten all the treasure clues beforehand, you actually get a much weaker version of the weapon if you grab it early than if you have all the clues. And this is actually, I think, the first treasure clue right here. So there's really no point in grabbing it early because it's not that good of a weapon. But it gets a lot better. So this is treasure clue 5, which is not very helpful yet.
You have found your first treasure clue.
I sure did,
Rumors
Guildmaster.
abound that an item of value lies hidden somewhere in Albion.
Yep, it's
Clues should lead you to it.
literally
I
right
understand there
nearby.
are 6 of them in all.
But, yeah, so that is gonna span our entire playthrough. And we've got another fishing spot. I actually have no idea what's here. I want to say Silver Key, but the Silver Key might be on the other end of this area. Let's find out. Oh, this one I can easily mash. And we get... tattoo that we're never going to wear. Perfect. Is there anything over here? And there should be another fishing spot over here, I think. There's not a lot here, actually, now that I think about it. But yes, there should be a silver key over here. I'm going to try to pick up every legendary weapon. I'm not going to buy every weapon or armor set in the game, though, just the ones that I like, because, again, it really clutters up your inventory in this game. The original had a much better inventory menu. Even if it wasn't perfect, it still worked really well and much better than the one in this game. But at least with the way the menus in this game work, you can, you know, do the shopkeeper abusing glitch, which is just a lot of fun. And if you've played this game as many times as I have, it's nice to just be able to, like, get powerful really early on and then just kind of blast your way through the game. Because I've done the whole starting week and slowly getting stronger in this game before, and it's a lot of fun. But I've done it a lot. Okay, so where is Force Push? I think that's a physical or a surround spell? Yeah, surround right at the top. I've got actually a good bit of experience. 12,600 for the next level. I can't afford that. I do have 1,500 strength experience, which means I should be able to get either some health or toughness. Oh, yeah. Gonna go for toughness. How much does that cost? 400? We'll leave it for now. Oh, and I have 4,000 skill experience, so I'm gonna grab some speed, because speed is very good. Makes you attack faster, and that just means you end up being able to do more damage faster, which is definitely appreciated. Okay. Do we need more renown for Hob Cave? Oh, we do. Interesting. I've never had that. Okay, well, we'll take Hob Killing Contest for now. I'm not going to take Trader Escort right away, because I want Darkwood to be open for now without starting that quest up. Not going to do no protection. I'm not going to do without a scratch because I'm not using physical shield. I'm not going to do Fist Fighter because that's never going to go well for me. But I will do Humble Whisper, so I need to kill at least 10 more Hobs and Whisper. Maybe I should read what the quests are before I pick them up, but you know. Hindsight. Okay. So now we need to go back to Orchard Farm again because Whisper wants to... Hey, buddy.
I'm looking for someone to take me to Orchard Farm. I'll
Okay.
pay you if you helps me. It can be dangerous for traders round here. Here's the deal, see? You get a quarter of the fee now, and the rest when we get there in one piece. Just talk to me again if you decide to escort me. I'll wait here until then.
So this is a quest you can actually, I think, just do as much as you want for a little bit of money.
Orchard Farm. Use your follow expression to start our journey.
And it's
When
also...
we get to a new region, I'll let you know if we're going the right way. If you want me to stop, just use your wait expression. Oh, and before I forget, here's that advance on your fee. You can have the rest when we arrive safely, all right? But try not to go too fast, because I might not be able to keep up with you.
Alright, so this is also a tutorial on, like, the follow expression.
Away, hero.
If people like you enough and you ask them to follow you, they'll just follow you around. It's actually a good way to get people out of a town and then kill them outside of sight of the guards if you want to buy their property. Or if you want to sacrifice them to Scorm, that's a way to do it, although I find it easier to just hire the mercenaries, because then you can also...
Yes,
First of all, they don't have to like you to follow you. And also... something. Wait here. Also, you get the, like, them taking money out of your account, I guess, out of your money purse every hour, which lets you know when time passes so that it's easier to tell when you're supposed to sacrifice them at the right time. It's a weird, complicated system that I have kind of figured a way to work out, so it doesn't really... I don't know, I can usually do it pretty easily now. But sometimes it just doesn't work properly and you have to try it again, and there's so many weird variables to the Chapel of Scorn that I don't really understand exactly how it works, but I understand vaguely enough how it works that I can usually make it work to get the Bow of Scorn, like I did last stream yesterday. So I've got the guy waiting at the beginning of the area just because if he gets hit at all, he will get very upset with you, and I don't think he pays you your full amount. Not that it really matters because it's not very much, but I almost never figure out or complete this successfully. I know there's an important quest card. So I want to actually try doing it properly. So we're just having him wait at the beginning of the area where there's no enemies so that we can take out all the enemies in the area. That way when we actually bring him through here, he's not going to accidentally get hit by a random arrow or a bandit that decides to rush past me and attack the NPC. Who's over here? Oh, you're over here. Never mind. Where are you? You're just like way over there. I don't even know if I'll be able to pull your experience orbs from over there. That was embarrassing. Okay, let's try that. Yeah. Oh, it's trying. No, it's not going to make it. If it step too far, it's just going to port me to the next area, which I don't want at all. Alright, let's go back and pick up our trader escort guy. And it also kind of teaches you the escort system, which you're going to be escorting several people on the next big quest with the trader escort, so this is just like a little tutorial on like managing NPCs that you've got following you around, I guess. But it seems like I've actually done it successfully this time, unless some random bandit decides to spawn from somewhere, but thankfully that's unlikely. Like that Orchard Farms.
We're here. Not a scratch on me.
Yeah, I did pretty well, I
Earned
think.
this gold. Oh, and here's a bonus for the hard work.
Thank you. Not that I need it, but thank you anyway.
Now renowned enough to use the scary laugh expression.
Ooh, and now with our renown, we should
You
be
have reached familiar status.
able to take the Hob Cave quest once we finish this, which will be good. Hey.
Ah, there you are.
About time you showed up. I was going to start without you.
I was just telling your friend here, the whole orchard's overrun with
It's a
hogs.
contest, you can't start
I
without
could
me.
get rid of them myself, but it might be more fun like this. Whoever kills the most hobs gets the trophy, right?
I don't care how you do it, just stick 'em before they drink all my scrumpy.
I don't know what
Little
Scrumpy
son,
is, but I'll
drop
save
my
your Scrumpy,
crates
sir.
down by the river at the far end of the path.
Guess that's where we should go. Race you there.
Okay, so kill more hobs than Whisper, and we've taken the boast to kill at least 10 more hobs than Whisper. This is going to be
Test those hogs.
very easy. If you've just got like the more basic beginner weapons at this point, it can't be a little tough to actually beat Whisper in this. But we've also got Force Push, which does get us some evil points for hitting Whisper, but it also knocks her down, which is nice. If you're fast enough, it is technically possible to have Whisper get 0 kills, but the likelihood is also kind of low, so I'm not worrying about it. Also, if another character kills a creature, you don't get any experience from it, which is unfortunate. Like, it doesn't drop the green experience orbs. Oh my god, I'm stuck. There we go. You're making yourself look bad, Whisper. I mean, I'm kind of targeting you. I just don't want you to win. Alright. I think my record is like 45 hobs killed. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to beat that. I really don't like hobs. They've actually got a sad lore behind them, which is they're children that were kidnapped by pixies or something and then turned into these goblin-like creatures. I'm gonna zoom out a bit because this is making me a little dizzy with the close camera. Hey Whisper, guess what? She's still got 0, which is kind of a good feeling. I almost thought she stole my kill on that one. Whisper, I don't know when you're gonna learn that I'm just a better hero than you are. Oh, she got one. Look at that. Good job, Whisper. Guess I couldn't stop you from killing any hobs forever. Like I said, I am getting evil points for continuously hitting her with force push, but it's pretty minimal. We'll be able to work it out just fine later. That's not cool. Alright. I really don't like hobs. I know I've said that already, but they're creepy, they make weird noises, and they're kind of annoying to fight. Like the little ones, not really, but the mages and then the bigger ones that we'll see later, definitely annoying. I didn't mean to summon that, but sure. I gotta take that off my magic quick bar, but we'll get around to it. How, Whisper? Is that it?
You really taught the hobs a lesson.
Alright, I have no idea how many I killed.
Try stealing from me again.
Not bad. Don't think it'll be easy next time, though.
I don't think she killed more than 2 hobs.
Maybe the guild has something more interesting for me.
You're just salty because you lost the competition, Whisper. Alright. Don't think it'll tell me how many hobs I killed, but I did kill at least 10 more than her. I was in the 30s there for a while, so I may have gotten up to 40. Alright, back to the guild. And I should have some good experience from that. Specifically, combat experience should be decent. Let's see what I can grab. 5,000 combat experience, not bad. 28,000 general is really good, and 5,000 magic is also not bad. So I want more force push, which is kind of expensive. Next one is 40,000, but that might be the last level, because I think they only go up to level 5. No, don't do that. Okay. Well, I can't get more physique, but I can get more toughness. And then I'll grab health, since I've got the experience. And I might as well get another level, since it's only a little bit of my general. This is 4,600. I've got 2,000. Might as well buy some accuracy. Okay, should be good for now. So should be a little taller, little buffer, maybe a little bluer with magic. I don't think I've explained it, but the higher or the more points you put into strength skills, the more like wide and buff your character gets. The more you put into points into skill, you get taller, and the more you put into will, you get like blue markings all over your skin, like blue tattooing kind of. Anyways, let's take Hob Cave and boast about it. Do the quest naked? No thank you. Not without a scratch, not without my fists. Kill the inhabitant of the cave, I will do that. Sacrifice a new innocent, I could do, but I'm not going to. Do not allow the boy to be harmed, I'm also not going to do because it's really easy for him to get harmed. Okay.
Sounds tricky.
And thankfully we should be able to teleport right there. So in the original, there is a glitch you can do here which allows you to get essentially unlimited silver keys as long as you have the patience. And it's dependent on how the save system worked, because the save system was a little wonky in the... Well, it was a little unique in the first one. I've been told it still works in Anniversary, so I will see if I can do it, because then I can... Let me see. Get up to like 20 silver keys, which should be nice for now. And that's really all I'm going to need for the rest of the game, because I will pick up more anyways. There we go. So how many silver keys do I have? I have 12, so I need 8 to get to 20. So there's 1 silver key in there, but there's a way to exploit the save system that apparently still works in Anniversary, where you can get it over and over again. So I'm going to see if it works. So I'm going to save over that one. And then I'm also going to save over that one. And then we're going to go in. So let's see if this works. So there's our quest information. Speak to the grandmother at the Rose Cottage in Greatwood. Kill the inhabitant of the cave is our boast. So if we head, there's also Demador, which we'll go into relatively soon. So there's a patch of flowers in a circle over here where you can dig. And if you dig there, you get a silver key. Then if you save last checkpoint. Okay, so this might actually work. I'm gonna save it over this bottom one. And then we're gonna go back, load the game, and load that. Allegedly this is supposed to work, but I don't know if it does. Okay, so it says we still have 12 silver keys. I'm gonna try this one more time, just to be sure. Okay, so I'm gonna make sure we've got 13 silver keys. We do. Gonna save last checkpoint on Rose Cottage. Then we're gonna go back, load up that checkpoint. And check our silver keys. This is essentially how it works in the original, but again, I don't know if this actually works here. No, still brings us down to 12 silver keys. So I'm gonna see if there actually is an exploit for this. Yeah, it looks like you can't do it anymore, as far as I can tell. Yeah, so the glitch does not work in Fable Anniversary anymore, which is what I thought, but somebody told me otherwise, so had to try it out. There's actually, later on, there's actually a better place to do it anyways in original Fable, because there's an area where you can get 3 silver keys and then do the glitch over and over again, so you get 3 at a time. Anyways, let's talk to the demon door.
Open on a first date. My heart has been broken too many times before. I
Aww,
can only let someone who really loved me through.
I love you, buddy. And I will show you how much I love you by opening the wrong menu, by giving you a beautiful gift. What do I got? So this is where a wedding ring comes in handy. What the heck is on 5? Oh, it's a trophy, but I don't know what trophy that is. Okay, I think we might have to assign this to a hotkey then. Assign to 6, sure. And let's gift him a wedding ring.
You really know how to treat a door. I will always be open to you.
Aww.
You've made me so happy. I can feel pebbles welling up in my eyes.
Gotta treat your demon doors right, guys. Give them a wedding ring so they know you really love them. And then in here we got a bed and, more importantly, a treasure chest. Ooh, with the Bright Will User outfit inside of it. I actually don't think the Bright Will User outfit looks as good as the regular one, because it's got less color, I think. But let's find out. Equipment. Where are we? So this is what we're wearing, which looks pretty snazzy. And this is the bright outfit. You know what? Let's go for the bright outfit for now. Be a bright little wizard boy. Might as well grab this silver key. And then there is a treasure chest behind these thorn bushes, but you get some bad boy points for cutting them down. But you get a whole whopping 500 gold for doing so, so really it's worth it. Okay. Let us, I think that's it for here. Let's talk to Granny.
James, is that you?
I am not James, no.
James is my grandson. You have to find him.
I have to find him?
He's the only relative I have left. Such a sweet, helpful boy. I don't know how I'd manage without him. I knew this would happen. He's gone back to those caves. I just know. He got quite a scare with the things he saw down there last time, I can tell you. But he did bring back some gold.
Ah, that's what's important.
And he found something else while he was there. I don't know what it's for, but it might be useful. Here.
Hexagon key. A hexagonally shaped key. Okay. Good to know.
If anything happened to him.
Alright. So clearly she sent her grandson into that cave to get more gold, and this time he hasn't returned. Greedy Granny. pop on into Greatwood Caves. And we should have... Yeah, I thought a troll would attack us. Maybe that's later. And we will be fighting a lot of hobs. This is called Hob Cave for a reason. Rude. But we are quite strong, so I don't think it's going to be an issue. With Physical Shield, like, the whole game is just a cakewalk anyway, but it's part of the reason I'm not using it. And it's just so easy to, like, exploit a lot of the game with Physical Shield. Ow. Guys, not cool. And if you're wondering again why I am spamming Force Push, it makes your combat multiplier go up for every enemy it hits, and for some reason dead bodies also count as enemies. And the higher your combat multiplier, the more specific combat skill experience you get, either physical, combat, magic, or skill. So it's good to have a high combat multiplier. So you increase your combat multiplier by hitting dead bodies with Force Push, and it also gives you magic experience because it's hitting enemies with it. It's pretty good. Get some more experience.
Thanks, mate. It was rather embarrassing getting caught by those obs.
I bet.
Me and the lads were searching the caves for treasure. Legends say it's full of their stuff. Well protected, too. They caught us and stuck us in cages. Been taking us away one by one ever since. I don't know what they did to the rest, but I heard screams that'd chill your blood.
Probably ate them,
But hey,
honestly.
less people, bigger share, right? So, what do you say we go looking together?
Sure, can we get this conversation over before I get gangrene from this standing in this water? These caves are filled with orbs. Alright. More hobs. So I don't think I'll be able to use Force Push too much because I think it might end up killing the bandit. Eventually. I do kind of want to keep him alive. He's my buddy for the time being, even though he's a bandit. But hobs will always continuously spawn in this area, so if you want a place to like grind out some experience early on, it's not a bad place to go. Because there's a lot of hobs in here. Have you even attacked anything yet? We'll never get that opened? It's 5 silver keys. I've got 13. And by the way, silver keys don't get used up when you open a silver key chest. You just need the specific amount or more to be able to open it, but you do still keep the keys. Because there's only, I think, 30 total with the expansion. I think there was 25 in the original before the Lost Chapters came out. What did I pick up? Bam. I think that was a... yeah, it was a Willmaster's elixir. Perfect. Always need more will energy.
This is where the bloody things got us. Came right from that room. Must have watched out.
You got caught in the very first area of Hob Cave with your bandit buddies. That's just embarrassing. Alright, what do we got? More hobs. Take these guys out and just keep mashing attack until everything is dead.
I've nowhere to put it, so you can carry the gold. This is more like it. Let's
And then we got, I think, an augment or money. Alright, that one's money. And this one should be an augment, which we're never going to use because we're only going to use legendary weapons which are already pre-augmented. In fact, I don't know if we'll even... well, we will switch back to Sophia's sword later when we're fighting White Balverine. But that's much later. Well, semi-later.
School knows what's waiting for us there.
And then the arena afterwards, I'll probably use Sophia's sword during the Balverine round, but that's about it. Alright, we made it to the end. And there's a pixie. I think they're pixies. No, they're nymphs, right?
What do you want? You wish to take the child?
Yes.
I will not give him up. The sacrifice must proceed. Provide an alternative human, and I may release him.
So you can give her the bandit in place of the child, which if you took the sacrifice a new innocent boast would get you that done, but we're not going to do that. We're not that evil.
Or I take you as well.
So if you say no, she just tells you to leave, but because we're here to rescue the boy, don't aim at the bandit.
I don't want to die.
Don't worry. Wow, one shot. That's supposed to be like a boss fight. I'm just so strong. I took her out in one shot. Alright. And then you just get absolutely swarmed by Hobbs. So that's some pretty good experience there from all those Hobbs, but by the way, these circular boulders, we've come across one before, but they will be important for the story much later. If you go to the suspicious circle of mushrooms, you can dig up another silver key. All right, moving along. So now we gotta fight our way back out of Hob Cave, which, with how we've been dealing with Hobbs, is not gonna be too bad, although you gotta make sure the boy doesn't die. Which he won't, but sometimes Hobbs manage to sneak up behind and hit him, which is why I don't like taking the, make sure the boy doesn't get hit boast, because it's so easy for one to just slip past, and sometimes they spawn from the other direction, and it's a little too complicated. Not that it can't be done, but it's not always, easy to get it done because of variables. And no Hobbs here. That's nice. So I think this is the area where they can spawn from the door we just came through. So I gotta be careful and watch where the red dots on my mini-map are popping up. Yeah, he's got two behind him now. He will run away, thankfully, but they do tend to chase after followers as well. Oh my goodness, there's so many. Experience-wise, this is beautiful. Stop hitting me, my combat multiplier. Oh, that was such a loss of combat multiplier. So physical shield stops your combat multiplier from going down when you get hit, because it's a shield, which can absolutely break how much experience I end up getting in the game, which is part of the reason that physical shield is such a good skill. But I don't like using it honestly, just because the noise it constantly makes is annoying. If it didn't make that noise, I'd probably be using it.
Split up. Hand over my share of the gold, and I'll be on my way. 300 should do it.
I don't know why, but I like the design of this specific bandit. I think he's one of the generic models, but I like this one. Yeah, we'll split the gold that we promised, and we get 40 good boy points. Alright, back to Rose Cottage. to let Granny know that her son is alive, or her grandson rather.
Here.
I know, I've been here.
Wait, you're not going to leave me with her, are you? You think the nymph was bad. My granny is worse. Whose idea did you think it was to go into those caves in the first place?
Bum bum bum.
Well, I'm not standing for it much longer. First chance I get, I'm out of here. I'll have to pick up a few things first, though. And I suppose you want your reward.
Yeah, I
Don't tell her what
kind of
said,
do.
though. Come on.
Alright, so we were right. Granny is the one that sent him in there in the first place, because she was greedy.
We made it. Go and see if Granny's there.
Let me see. I'm going to steal from her first, though. So these doors with the metal bars on them are unbreakable. There's a couple of places that have these that you can't actually get into.
Thank you for returning my
Orchard Farm has them as well, so you can never get inside the actual farmhouse. But you can get into Granny's cottage specifically at this point of the quest.
And give your granny a hug.
33,000 experience. That's amazing.
Hey, what's going on? I demand you stop right now. I have chores for you. Why are you running away? James, I'm speaking to you.
You go, boy. Go out into the world. Get away from your granny. Live your own life. Pip. Okay, quickly pop back to the Heroes Guild to spend our well-earned experience. And I think Trader Escort is the only thing that's here right now. But again, I don't want to pick that up right away because there's one more thing I want to do before that. 10,000 combat experience, get another level of physique with that. What do we got for magic? A ton. So let's go force push. We can now afford that. We've mastered force push, which is nice. I do want slow time level 1 for later. And then I think magic power is going to be important as well. But then I also want multi-strike. Multi-strike is really good for bigger enemies specifically. There's some very specific enemies later, the Jack's minion enemies, that it's really beneficial to have multi-strike. And I'm going to equip that right away. Oh no, skills. So multi-strike, sign, not hotbar. There. I kind of hate this system. There we go. So now we've got multi-strike, force push, and slow time. I think the only other thing I might get is multi-arrow, but that's going to be way later, and only for... I think I'm only really going to use it for the Jack fight. I'm going to pop a save since I've done quite a bit. And then let's teleport on back to the area we just were. Now I'm going to go for that combat multiplier demon door. Again, with physical or without physical shield, it can be a little tough to get. But we'll see how we do.
Ah, there is an important quest card at the guild.
I think this might be the troll. Yeah. So we're going to multi-strike the troll because it's a big enemy. And, yeah. Take that out pretty easily with multi-strike. Get a ruby. So now we're going to go to Darkwood. And there's another demon door in Darkwood that we're going to do that's going to help us do this demon door. funny enough. Okay. Let's not lose too much combat multiplier from getting hit, if possible. Boost our combat multiplier by hitting these dead bodies. As well as boosting magic. Like, look how fast that's going up from just hitting dead bodies. It's crazy. Alright. This might actually be enough after we do this group. Don't get hit too many times because that'll drop our combat multiplier significantly. Okay, our combat multiplier is over 30, which I think is what you need on... Also, that counts as mastering our combat multiplier, so now the guild master is gonna stop talking to us about it all the time. Okay. This might be enough that it's not going to degrade too much by the time we get to the next area, because it does degrade quite a bit through loading screens. But I think the troll's going to spawn again, so we can just... Okay, 17's enough. I'm just going to quickly run to the demon door. Hello.
Oh yes, you are the man. Get your ass through here.
I might as well kill the troll while I'm here. Not too bad. So I think on regular difficulty you need like a 14 combat multiplier when you talk to the demon door to get through. On the harder difficulty it's like 25 or 30 or something, which is much more difficult to get, and that's where physical shield is really going to help out. But what do we get here? The Cutlass Blue Team. This is actually a really good weapon if you don't have like a super good weapon. Like, I usually use this weapon if I don't get any of the DLC weapons or do the glitch to get the Sword of Aeons early. The cutlasses were the weapon of choice for the old shipmasters around Hook Coast. Blue Team was part of a legendary treasure and was never used in combat. Its hunger for blood is palpable. It does pretty good damage for early game. Actually pretty good damage. And it's got a lightning augment, which I think is good against things like Hobbs. Anyways. And I'm gonna go get that other demon door in Darkwood before we move on to the next quest, just because I don't want to have to come back for it. And I'm not gonna do it in the middle of the trader escort, because they are likely to get very hurt trying to get into that demon door, which I don't really want to happen. Alright. Pop on in here.
You're now renowned enough to use the sexy hero pose.
Perfect. We can do sexy hero pose now.
Well-known status.
Get some more experience, because I do like having mana experience.
Your will energy is low. What's that?
Is it low? I mean, now it is, but... I just literally ran into his sword there. That's embarrassing. Oh, hey guys. Didn't see you there. Sorry, trader, but experience is more important than your safety.
Hero, your will energy is low. What's that?
Just look at my mana going up. That's actually... I might as well actually use my Ages of Will for that. I can get higher, and they'll be more worthwhile to use at that, but I'm not gonna min-max it too much. In the end, I'll have probably have leftover Ages of Potions anyways, so... Also, on the harder difficulty, the Ages of Potions give you, like, I think a 10% of what they do in regular difficulty, so it's not nearly as useful. kill these bandits. And these bandits. Come on, guys. Not fair. I'm the hero. You don't get to hit me, I get to hit you. For enemies that block a lot, multi-strike is good because it hits them through block anyways. So it doesn't matter if they're blocking, they're going to get hit anyway.
Beware, traveler. I block the way to all but the most combat-hardened. If you request, my guardians will test your mettle in combat. Meet their challenge, and the reward I hide is yours.
Absolutely, I'll do it.
I see you are ready for your test. Very well. Guardians, attack!
So somebody made a mod that basically overhauls the entire game and just adds a bunch of stuff, changes a bunch of stuff, and it's really cool. But this Demon Door in particular, like the first wave I think is Hobbs, but then like it gets like in the regular game it's just increasingly more difficult Hobbs. But in that mod, like it's I think only the first wave is Hobbs, or maybe it's like the first wave is Beetles and the second wave is Hobbs. But then it becomes like difficult bandits and like Balverines, and it gets like incredibly difficult to do early game, so you just cannot complete it at the beginning of the game like you can with this one.
You defeated my guardians. I am knackered. Go on, get yourself through.
Thank you. And now we force push.
Hero, your will energy is low. What's that?
Just look at that combat multiplier going up. Alright, that should be good for that. I might as well pick up this 20 coins. Another 20. And 10. So now that we've gotten over 30 combat multiplier, I think the Guildmaster should stop talking to us about the combat multiplier. More of these mystical stones. These are one of the ones that Lady Grey has in her mansion that I think are the type that she was trying to steal from Orchard Farm. Ooh, and now we get the Dark Will User's robe, which is also very snazzy looking. Where are you? There it is. So it drops our alignment by a lot. But look at it. It's also scary and not very attractive. But it looks so cool. But yeah, I'll stick with this for now. I don't know what. I think I might end up with wearing Jack of Blades' outfit later on with maybe not the hood. But we'll see. Change it up as we go. Back to the Heroes Guild. Got 49,000 combat experience from that. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's get the next level of physique. I've got 42,000. Oh yeah, that's from the Ages of Might and Ages of Will. That makes sense. So where is multi-strike? Buy level 3. Buy level 4. Or level 5, I guess. So that's maxed out. Gonna buy a little bit of magic power since I've got the money for that. So 25,000. We should be able to buy more toughness. Quite a bit more toughness, actually. And then some health. And speed. Don't think we can max out speed yet. But we can get some accuracy. It's going to be good for... Oh, don't do that. Bow damage, as well as the steadiness of your bow when you're shooting, which is nice. Alright. Let's finally do Trader Escort. Take the quest and boast. Not going to do the quest naked, not going to do without a scratch, but protect traders during this quest. All the traders must survive. So this is a little unclear. It says all the traders must survive. There's technically 3 traders, but only 2 of them actually need to survive. There's the 2 that you are meant to escort, and then there's a third one that got attacked by a Balverine that asks if you'll take him along. Even if you take him, you can choose not to take him along, which gets you some evil points. Even if you take him along and he dies, it's not a big deal. Because, as we'll see, he was attacked by a Balverine, and he's actually, after a certain amount of time, he actually turns into a Balverine and will attack you and your group of traders. If you attack him immediately, he, I think, immediately turns into a Balverine. Or maybe you can just straight up kill him, I don't remember. But because the original, all you have to do is make sure the original 2 traders survive, and that's it. However, if you actually, it's actually possible to go fast enough that you get through the whole quest without him turning into a Balverine, and you actually end up getting bonus money for that at the end of the quest, because you get money for each trader that survives, and he counts as one of them for that, but not for the boast, as far as I remember. Also, the fact that you can just say no to him, and then he doesn't matter for the boast that way anyway. So, anyways, I'm going to try to go fast enough that he doesn't turn, is my plan.
Thank Avo you're here. I thought we were going to die in this hellish place.
Don't worry, I'll protect you guys.
At the other end of Darkwood. You lead the way. We'll be right behind you. The sooner we put this forest behind us, the better. There are unnatural things out there.
So, like, as far as I know, this is... I'm not going to make these guys wait. I'm strong enough that I can just stay near them and protect them. It's really messed up that this is the only way to go from Bowerstone to Oakvale. This evil forest full of dark creatures. So any traders that have to travel between Bowerstone and Oakvale have to go through here.
We have sworn a trader oath. We have to help him.
Yeah, you can come with us. If you say no to him, you get some bad boy points. If you say yes, I think you get some good boy points. And we're good boys, so we're going to say, yeah, you can follow us.
Lead the way.
Oh, you don't get good boy points for that. But you do get bad boy points, I'm 90% sure, if you just say, no, you can't follow us. I think I fished all these areas. I don't think there was a fishing spot in this area specifically anyway. And there's a Balverine. Not our first Balverine. And the last one we fought was a cakewalk. They do like to do this jumping thing where they just jump up into the air for a second and disappear, which is annoying. But we do two-shot them with both our powerful sword and our good amount of strength. So I don't think the Balverines are going to cause issue. These mushrooms explode when you get too close, and because you don't want your traders getting hurt, you can just shoot them from afar with a bow or magic and make sure the path is safe for everybody. And there we go.
What happened to my cousin once? He got lost with some other traders.
First area, not too bad, only a few bandits. Was it bandits? I don't know. No, it was a Balverine. Be careful of these bandits, because if you don't go down the side area or don't notice that they spawn there, they will come and just start attacking your traders. And you generally don't want that. You want to keep these guys alive. Since you do pass the Chapel of Scorn during this quest, you can just use these traders as sacrifices if you really want. If you're going for some evil Chapel of Scorn stuff. But again, I think it's much easier to do with the mercenaries, because it's easier to tell when you're supposed to sacrifice them, as well as just being convenient. Because then you can also set up the time of day with them just already with you and all of that and what day it is and everything. So we gotta remember to come back for that after this quest. I think I only have 14, right? Yeah. I don't know when you get your 15th. It's probably in Twin Blades camp. But I will be back for that. Ah! Sorry guys. I did not see this group of bandits coming. But I think the next area is the trader camp anyway, so that's not a big deal. We already got that silver key. Alright, so Darkwood Camp is a rest area, and your traders will heal all damage they've received so far. It's kind of the midpoint of Darkwood. So they'll come in here on their own, even if you don't come into the camp, and then you gotta wait a moment for them to start following you again. But this should be... And there we go. Okay. Once they finish their dialogue with the traders in the camp, we'll be ready to go again. I think there's only 2 maps left. Yes. The Ancient Cullis Gate map, which shouldn't be too big of an issue. Alright, not an issue at all. I don't want to use Force Push right now because I don't want to hit my traders. So I'm not going to get a ton of experience for this, but it'll be fine. I still get a decent amount for hitting them with a strong weapon and high strength, I think. So this is just going really smoothly. But again, I am really strong, so that definitely helps. If you're weaker, it's a little more difficult, of course, or if you're playing on the higher difficulty. But honestly, if you know what you're doing, this quest isn't too bad anyways. Even if the guy turns into a Balverine at the end. Usually, if you're weaker, by around this point, yeah, he'll start saying he doesn't feel too good. It's around this point usually, if you're weaker, that you've spent enough time in Darkwood that he'll transform into a Balverine. But because we're strong, it should be fine. I don't know why I pulled my bow out. I usually fight this guy with a bow, but it's actually unnecessary. You can hit these rocks back at him, but I'm really bad at it, so I just don't bother. And he's weak to my strength anyway. And we did it. We kept the bandit from turning into a Balverine, as well as protecting the other 2. Alright, that was... When I was younger playing this game, without knowing all the exploits and stuff, this quest always was like... It took a lot longer, and it was always one of those quests where I had to like work myself up to it, because I'm like, oh, this is going to be tough, I've got to protect these traders and get through Darkwood and everything. Now it's just like, even if I don't get the Sword of Aeons, I can still like get a good weapon and beforehand and just not have too hard of a time with it. Alright, perfect. So we get completed our boast, we get a bunch of money and renown. Not a lot of experience, but that's okay.
Maze seeks an audience with you again. You will find him in Oakvale Tavern. It seemed rather urgent. You received a new quest card.
Now I'm gonna check out... Is it the Grey House? I think this is Grey House, right? I think I called it Rose Cottage earlier, but that's not correct. The door might now be open. Earlier there was a barrier blocking it. I think doing that quest is what removes the barrier. Yeah, because there's no enemies spawned in. Because they're supposed to spawn in when you go into the house. But if you come here early, they are just spawned in and the house is inaccessible. So pop on into the house. And it is run down and spooky. Oh no, zombies! Whatever will we do about zombies? I love that the zombies just explode when you hit them. It means you can't force push their dead bodies, but it's just so satisfying. And then we get a cutscene for defeating all of them, where this grave goes poof. And that means we can now dig up that grave for an item. Alright. Put away our sword for now. You find nothing interesting in the clock. Dusty notebook. A ruby. Leg tattoo. Ages of skill potion, that's going to be very nice. A normal beard, which I think I already had. Ages of will potion, and a 10-key chest. With a sharpening augmentation. Sharpening augmentation is actually a very good one. It just straight up boosts the damage the weapon you augment it with does. I don't remember if they stack or not. Like if you put multiple on the same weapon. I think they do, but I don't know if it's worth putting multiple sharpening augmentations on the same weapon when you could do like also add like sharpening and piercing, or silver augmentation's always good to have because it's good against Balverines and undead. Deathlicon tattoo in that grave. I think that was actually yep, that was the grave. And anything on you? An arm tattoo. Alright. Pop back to the Heroes Guild quickly, see if we have any worthwhile experience to spend. I don't know if we will, because we didn't get a ton. But we'll also see if any other side quests unlocked. And I'm just gonna make sure everything's going good. There we go. Pop on in here. No, not very much experience, so we'll come back after the next quest. No quest cards available. Perfect. Head on over to Oakvale, and since we've already been there, we can just teleport. And we can go talk to Maze and see what he wants this time. Alright. I think talking to him might change it automatically to daytime. It does that in Bowerstone when you talk to him. It doesn't matter what time of day it is, it just changes it to daytime. Ooh, everybody loves me. Are any hearts gonna pop up?
Over here.
Okay, apparently not. Hey Maze, what's going on?
There you are. I thought maybe you were getting too famous to be seen round here. I'm afraid
Oh, it doesn't
I've heard
turn it
nothing
today.
more of your sister, and there's little else I can do.
Have you tried?
There's hope yet, though. A blind seeress lives among Twinblade's bandit clan. She may be able to tell you about your sister. The seeress stands next to the bandit king himself. And it's no coincidence the bandits have been doing so well lately. Have you heard of Twinblade? He was a hero once. Yes, giant of a man. He had little patience for the guild, though. He left and brought together a dozen bandit factions. I always suspected he was behind the attack on your home. This could be your chance for revenge.
Oh, I'll take revenge.
The camp can't be far from here. The village is often under attack. I've left a quest card at the guild with the details.
Check the guild for more quests.
Alright, might have been worth talking to Maze before going back to the Heroes Guild, but that's okay. We don't need to do everything perfectly. Why'd I go in there? I knew there was nothing there. I want quest cards. Okay, So only the main quest, so we'll take that and boast. By the way, for some reason hitting take quest and boast also removes your last recall location. It's usually not a big deal, but it is something that you might sometimes have to keep in mind. Spare bandits or bandit blood. So spare bandits you kill like... what is it? Do this without killing a single bandit. I'm not going to do that. That's actually kind of difficult. I'm assuming you get good rewards for that. You do. I am going to do bandit blood. Kill at least 24 bandits. Because that is much easier to do. And I like killing bandits. It gets you good boy points. Alright. Back to Oakvale because the bandit camp is very close to Oakvale. Oakvale's kind of nestled very closely between like a dark forest and a big camp of bandits. It's not a great place for a town to be. However, it is on the water, which is like, this is, if they have ships, which it obviously seems they do, they've got a dock. This is great for like overseas trading. And there is a continent across the sea from Albion, which I think is to the west, maybe? Which I think is that way. Oh no, that's south, according to my mini-map. Anyways, it might be to the south. Anyways, if it's in that direction, then that's great for this being a trading hub. If it's not, then I have no idea. I think I mentioned it a little bit, but I didn't go into detail. There's a lot of lore in Fable that you don't get unless you look into like all of the books and everything.
They'll raise the alarm and lock the gate.
And it's really interesting lore too.
And if that happens, you must stay hidden for a short time before the gates reopen.
Like learning what the land used to be like during the Old Kingdom times, during like when Jack of Blades was ruling with the King and Queen of Blades as well. It's such an interesting thing. Okay, so you're supposed to sneak through here, but the sneaking mechanics in this game are like pretty garbage. So what you can do is, if you're good enough, snipe the bandits from afar. And if you can keep yourself from being seen, kill him before he sees us, please. Okay. I'm hoping I should be able to get through here without the alarm being raised. Okay. Yes. If they do raise the alarm, they all immediately attack you. All the ones that are alive anyway, if you have killed any of them. And then there's a timer for them to reopen the gates, and then you gotta hide again. This is a good place to hide behind this rock, and then you can either attempt to sneak past them or just kill the guy that's along this path and make a run for it. Thankfully, I didn't have to bother with that. And again, the sneaking mechanics in this game are not very good. I don't think there's any missions
You heard what happened to Stern?
in the other games that require sneaking at all, and this is the only mission in this game that does.
He lost his bloody cap in a raid. Was a week before he could get back into the camp.
Yeah, you can't get in unless you're in full gear these days.
If you ask me, old Twin Blade's getting a bit jumpy. Don't know what's got into him. Hey, who's that?
Hey guys, don't worry about me, just here to kill you. Pop up my combat multiplier. These guys, surprisingly have not seen me.
Hero, your will energy is low.
I know. Hey guys. Get some more multiplier. I'm surprised you have not seen me, sir. Honestly, accidentally throwing multi-strike on not nearly as annoying as accidentally summoning that wasp. Okay, so we get the bandit boots. We gotta find the whole bandit outfit. Thankfully, this is a very linear area. And all of the chests are just, like, directly along the path. Each one containing one of the 5 pieces of bandit gear, plus I think one extra chest with something else in it, just to confuse you. Hey guys. Just using your dead bodies for the combat multiplier, don't mind me. Okay, that should be good for that. I am aware. I could turn off the Guildmaster's commentary, but honestly, the frustratingness of it is, of the Guildmaster just constantly talking to you, is kind of part of the charm of this game. And then there's an Easter egg about it in Fable too. So that's, you know, fun. Hey guys. You want to join in on the fun? I broke those barrels with my force push, that's nice. Look at that, already a 30 combat multiplier. Alright, pop open this chest. Is this the bonus chest? No. And through here. Ooh, that's really nice. I think I've got 2 of those now, which I might use shortly here if my combat multiplier gets closer to 40, which I would like. Going really well. I'm pretty close to wanting to use those Ages of Skill potions. Just gonna quickly kill these bandits and then backtrack, because there might have been a treasure there. Oh no! Well, there goes that plan. Come on, give me a good combat multiplier here. You know what? I'm just gonna say 30's good enough. I'm not too worried about it. So I've got 2 Ages of Skill. And an Ages of Will. That should be a nice amount of experience. Not a ridiculous amount, but a very good amount. And it's not like I'm definitely gonna max out physical and skill trees at some point. Okay, there was nothing I missed down here. I'm not too worried about maxing out magic, since I probably won't be able to max out every spell anyway, because some of them are locked behind alignment, and I don't think I'm going to get enough evil alignment to unlock all of the evil spells to their final level. This, I think, is the bonus chest. No, it's not. Okay, is the bonus chest up here then? I swear there's one extra chest in this area. Still want to get our combat multiplier up because it's gonna get us more fighting experience anyway.
Energy is low. What's that?
Okay, fight some more bandits. Kill these guys, don't get hit too much. And burst them a little bit. Get some decent mana out of that, or magic experience. This is the bonus chest. Oh, it's a resurrection file. Not important anyway. And there's a demon door.
Oh, you're not one of them, are you? My eyesight's not what it used to be. One was a gallant knight. His plate armor was so shiny. Probably what did my eyes in. Then there was an evil mage. Wore the darkest magical robes you ever saw. The last was a rogue. A bandit. Bit like the chaps here. Where is the gallant knight I await?
Okay, so we have to dress up in 3 outfits for that demon door. There's the bright plate mail, the dark will user, and the bandit outfit. We have 2 of those, the dark will user and the bandit, but we do not have the full bright plate set, and we do need the full set. In fact, I think we might only have 1 or 2 pieces. That's regular plate. Yeah. Yeah, we only have the gloves and the chest piece. Where is the bandit outfit? Did I scroll past it? I sure did. How much of the assassin outfit do I have? Everything except the pants. Good to know. Okay, put on the bandit outfit. And talk to the bandit here.
Hello, mate. Nice bandit gear.
Thanks.
This here is Twin Blades Camp.
I'd like
Once
to
you're
get in, please.
You're in for good.
Oh, even
So,
better.
feel free to get changed when you're inside. Another one coming in, Joe. Open the gates.
So you literally only have to wear the bandit gear for a second to talk to that guy, and then you can immediately change back into your other gear, and nobody cares. You know what? Let's wear Thunder's outfit. Let's fight Twinblade as Thunder. Looking pretty bulky. Looking good. Filling out the armor a lot better than when I wore it earlier. Have I lost all the weight I got? I should have at this point, right? Well-known witch hunter. I don't know what witch hunter refers to. Is that like killing hobs? Oh, I'm still plump. Still got some weight to work off here. And you got a bunch of bandits here. You can kill them all, which I usually do.
Need someone to watch your back?
I think I've completed the boast at this point. Oh yeah, I think that's the message that popped up that I didn't see. I'll worry about killing them later. Or not. So there's a mercenary you can hire, which doesn't really matter. There's... over here is some barrels with an Ages of Will potion and a health potion. In the chest is 500 gold, but there's also a small circle of dirt here you can dig in. It's hard to see, but that's going to be our 15th silver key. And I do have to go back to the brothel, so I'm glad that now I can do both things that are over at the brothel.
Need someone to watch your back?
Okay. So there's a few traders here.
Beg your pardon? I think we can do a special offer for you, sir.
And what do we got? Anything interesting? Maybe not really. I'll buy Eyes of a Killer and the Ugly Guide. I think I've had these before, or at least one of them. Is there anything you want from me? You can have my resurrection files. I will never use them. You can have my jet. That should be good.
I beg your pardon? I think we can do a special offer for you, sir.
What do you sell actually for DLC? Some cool stuff, but nothing I'm interested in. And you sell flame augments. You can have my obsidian great axe. Don't want my oak crossbow. Alright. Break those barrels for no reason, apparently. Talk to this trader. And nothing I'm interested in here. Ooh, there's the dark plate chest, which I will take. There is nothing worthwhile. I'll buy the assassin trousers, dark plate leggings, and dark plate boots, because I like the plate armor. And that should be good for that. So this guy you can purchase a pass from. You could also kill him for and he'll drop the pass, because you need a special pass to get into the elite part of the camp. If you talk to the guard up there, he'll tell you about it. However, there's also this guy, this game master.
Another mug of challenger. I haven't seen you around here before. I expect you don't even have a pass to the inner sanctum yet. Tell you what, I'm feeling generous. If you can beat me at a game of Guess the Edition, you can have this spare pass I won off some other idiot. Come back and talk to me when you're ready to play.
So I'm going to take a quick bathroom break, and I will be right back, and then we will continue with the bandit camp. Alright, I'm back. I got some fresh water as well, so I'll be ready to go for a little while longer now. Pop this back on. There we go. And back to the game. Alright, so he wants us to play Spot the Addition in exchange for a pass, which I'm going to do. However, Spot the Addition it's a memory game, and you have to do it in a certain amount of time, and it kind of sucks. But it's the reason that I bought Slow Time. Because Slow Time, as you might expect, slows down time all around you. And if you go into one of these games with slow time on, your slow time will continue to slow the time, but it also won't run out because you're kind of like in a paused scenario, I guess. So, cast Slow Time, talk to the pubmaster, and it still could be difficult because I'm also kind of bad at short-term memorization stuff, and there's 5 rounds. So I might be quiet for a second. We go. So you pick out the one that wasn't there, which was the boot for that one. Mushrooms were not there. Grave was not there the last time. Balverine was not there. Mushrooms were not there. Okay.
You're the first bandit I've ever seen with the brains to beat my game. In fact, are you sure you're even a bandit?
Don't ask that
Well,
question.
never mind. I said you would win my pass if you beat me. So here it is.
Beautiful. Alright. So that's the pass done. However, he also has a hero doll, which means we have to do it again. So that's gonna be fun. I like these little minifigures, though. They're cute. Okay, mushroom is the addition. Bottle was the addition. No bush last time. I think that's actually a tree, but you know. No bottle last time. I don't think the grave was there last time. No, it was the fish. Oh no. Well, gotta do that again. Oh, I almost clicked on the bug there. Ugh. The control's a little wonky as well. fish last time. There was no Valverine last time. Yes, I have to click the one that was added from the last, or added to the pile. Okay, there was no fish. I don't think the apple was there. Okay. Oh, that'll do it. And we win the Twin Blade Hero doll for that. I will never want to do that again, thank you. Alright. Now that we've got the Elite Pass, we can now make it into the elite part of the camp.
Looks like a valid pass to me. And you go.
Thanks, buddy. And in this area, there is the next level of fist fighters. If you chose the without a scratch boast, you should definitely finish this quest before you do the fist fighters, because you can't use physical shield during the fist fighting because you're not allowed to use magic. And if you get hit during the fist fighting, it counts against your without a scratch boast. So let's just say I have done that before. Alright. I am going to wait until the fist fighters are here because I did not take without a scratch. Ages of Might potion, I think, was that. That's what that was. So, we might as well go talk to the guy blocking the next area. Hey, buddy.
The boss told me to look after this area. He's having a party. And that includes not letting anyone through this door, apart from the hostages providing the entertainment. And that's what I'm gonna do. Got it?
Got it. So we're not allowed to enter, so what we need to do is create a distraction. I'm gonna wait for the fist fighters before I get on with that part, though. But there's a couple options for creating a distraction. You can hire these assassins and they will create a distraction for you. Alternatively, there's some female hostages that are meant to be, as the guy put it, entertainment for the party. If you free those hostages, they'll run out of the camp and create a distraction, which is what I am going to do. There's just a steel great mace hanging out there. And the assassin trousers that we already bought. No big deal. Okay, the fist fighters don't seem to want to show up. I'm going to try to see if reloading the area... Oh, no, there they are. Now we just... Is the leader of the fist fighters going to show up? Let's try reloading the area and see if he decides to pop in. Apparently he doesn't want to come join. That's okay. We'll come back for that later. So this bandit holds the key to the hostage cages. all you gotta do is kill him to take the key. If you don't miss is ideal. Well, I was trying to headshot him, but still worked. So we got the key to the hostage cage. Ah, fist fighters are there. Let's go do that. Nobody's gonna even notice that that guy's dead, so it's all good. Hey, buddy, I'd like to join.
The head of those fistfighters gang.
I see you've clashed before.
I have.
You're in.
You up for a bit of a scrap?
So you have to beat the Bowerstone Fist Fighters to be able to do the Oakvale one, and you have to beat the Oakvale one to be able to do this one, and then you have to beat this one to be able to do the final one in Knothole Glade.
You need 50 gold. You'll get gold for every round you win, and even more if you can avoid getting hit.
You can lose by taking too many hits or...
Okay, so you do get more gold if you don't get hit.
You might be a powerful hero, but this is a contest of skill.
I am like
You want to
noticeably larger than this guy.
The punching's about to start.
I don't think I'm gonna have too many issues. Love that golden tattoo on our back. It's beautiful. Okay, roll into him. He attacks. Come on. Crack him in the back of the skull a few times. I don't know if your strength actually matters for the fist fighting or if it's purely based on how many hits. Because it's based on how many hits you take, but I don't know if it's how many hits the NPCs take or how much damage you do to them. And yeah, getting behind them and beating them up from behind is the safest way to do it. Especially with the leader of each fist fighting circuit. Because then they can't just easily attack you during your attacks. And it tends to stagger them pretty well as well. But sometimes you just randomly miss a punch even though you're directly behind them for some reason. Ah, I got greedy on that one. That's okay though. I don't need to be perfect, I just need to win. Well, that's just rude. I don't look that bad, right? Here's what you get for laughing at me. Come on. Come at me, buddy. Ah. That triple strike gets me so often, and I even try to keep it in mind, but
myself.
Alright, I think we're about the same size mass-wise. I mean, his arms are significantly bigger than mine, but... Okay, roll back into the ring. Crack him in the back. Not bad at all.
Makes you the new champion.
That's not what the subtitle said. Alright. Yeah, we're still a little bit pudgy, but we're getting there. Gotta work out our strength experience a little bit more. I was wearing the Thunder outfit. So let's continue. Oh, I think I just took it off. I think I must have hit. No idea. Alright. So now let's create a distraction to get into Twinblade's actual area. We've already got the hostage key, so we just gotta free the hostages, and we are golden.
Help!
You're free.
Thank you so much. I thought we were going to die, but we have to leave quickly before the guards notice.
And they run off.
Twinblade's hostages have escaped. Grab them before they get away.
That was easy enough. I sure hope these ladies make it. I don't know if we ever hear about them after this. I'm pretty certain the answer is no. I do want to see what my alignment is. Okay, it's 100 attractiveness, 98 scariness, plus 6 alignment.
Well done. The gate is open. You can go to Twinblade's area now.
Oh, I will. He's not going to stand a chance against me. Not a ghost of a chance.
I've been waiting for you.
I've been waiting for you.
Stand back, lads. Twinblade wants a word with this little hero.
That guy's got like blood all over his face or something. Did you see that? Or is that war paint? Twinblade is a little bit intimidating.
She said a guild puppet would come, and here you are. My blades have been dying to meet you. They haven't been fed for days.
Days.
You don't
You can actually get one of his weapons as a DLC weapon, and they look pretty cool, but I don't think it's like stat-wise. I think it's pretty mediocre. I love that he turns around and he's got no armor on his back and like scars showing that he's been attacked in the back before, so that you know that that's his weak point. Just don't get too close to the bandits around the circle because they will smack you. And wait for him to do that and don't get hit by it. You generally want to roll around it. Smack him in the back a couple of times. And once more, and he's already done.
Finish it quick then. I'd do the same for you.
There you are. What's wrong? Don't you recognize your own sister?
She's alive! Therese is alive!
Her past once again before her. Therese's memories returned in a blaze of
My
fire.
audio has decided to...
She watched in silence as the bandits...
I have no idea why that's coming through my speakers now. I'm just gonna mute that, but you guys should be able to hear it. It's still coming through even though I've muted it. I'll just wait for this cutscene to end and see if it, Okay, so that works. Hopefully you guys can hear all
I've
that.
seen so many things. So much killing. So much dying. I've seen you, little brother, in a ring of sand and blood. An arena full of secrets. And I've seen the choice you'll have to make one day between the darkness and the light.
Teresa?
I'm sorry, Twinblade. Your path is alone now. All our paths are. But before I leave, brother, I have a present for you. For all the birthdays I've missed. A power that runs enough.
Okay. Let me... Okay, now it's coming back through my headphones. I have no idea why that cutscene refused to come through my headphones.
He finds you when you're sleeping, and when the daylight fades.
What are you waiting for? Finish it, or leave me alone. I'm dead anyway. I'm no one's king anymore. You've won. Just don't kill me.
Hey, Banwolf, welcome back.
I don't want to do this. I was a hero once too.
So we can spare Twinblade here. Or we can decide to finish him off. I am going to actually finish him off.
That's the way it has to be.
Oh my goodness. Also, all the bandits then come to attack you. So let's get rid of those guys. Finish off Twinblade. Get some combat multiplier going.
Hero, your will energy is low. What's that?
How's the game audio, by the way? Can you hear it okay, or do I need to turn it up? Now that I've got a decent multiplier, I think I should use those other potions. It's good? Okay, good. And crack open these barrels for some items, as well as stealing Twinblade's treasures. If you use the shield, it gives you experience if you turn it on and off. Yeah, but physical shield is so annoying. It's so good, but it's just noisy all the time. I don't like it. But I find force push works pretty well. And I think there's one last treasure up here. And that's it. We found the seeress at Twinblade's camp, which turned out to be our sister, who was actually rescued by Twinblade, since it wasn't actually Twinblade that attacked. It was Jack of Blades. We'll get to that. Spoilers, by the way. Yeah, I don't know if I'll buy physical shield at any point, though. I'm not really worried about it. And I got evil points for killing Twinblade. How nice. And some money. And what's my alignment now? Am I slightly evil? No, I am at +1. But what should I wear now? I think I'll go back. To the Bright Will User's outfit. Because it looks so snazzy. And
that was a very impressive victory, hero. But Maze has more news for you at the guild. I suggest
just gonna finish off the rest of these bandits.
You've received a new quest card.
Because bandits are just evil in general. Even if these bandits have technically not done anything to me. I guess I gotta lock onto you first. And look at those good boy points I'm getting for murdering these bandits. It's not murder if they're the bad guys, right? Why'd I lock onto that one? Why did I not lock onto that one? Questions I may never be able to answer. Come on. Hit him. By the way, if you manage to knock them into like a stunned state, and then you do a flourish, you just decapitate them. It's pretty cool. I don't know if I'll manage to get to that point here since I killed them in like 2 hits. But maybe with some stronger bandits later on. I missed a barrel over here? With nothing inside of it? Yeah, it is weird that you get bad points for killing Twinblade. I guess the idea is like he saved your sister, so he's kind of a good guy. And there's no reason to kill him, I guess, since he's already given up, but he is a bandit, and he has probably done a lot of bad things. I mean, killing the bandits that he ruled over gets you good points. You'd think killing him might get you good points, but apparently not.
Need someone to watch your back?
Nah, I'm good, dude. And I get evil points for destroying this guy's barrels. Alright. So now, I think if we hop back to Oakvale, there's a side quest we can pick up. Yes, it looks like it's up here. Look at all these hearts on the map. People love me. As they should. I killed a bandit that's probably terrorized Oakville a number of times, even if he wasn't responsible for the raid, however many years ago.
It's you, Rune Master.
It
We
is.
could use the help of a hero. Of course, I was hoping for someone like Thunder to come along.
Oh, this would have been great if I was wearing Thunder's
But I
outfit.
suppose you might be up to the task. We've been tracking a well-known assassin. We found out he's hiding out around Twinblade's tent in the bandit camp. Of course, we'd never be able to get in, but it shouldn't be a problem for a resourceful hero such as yourself, huh? This is a matter of vengeance as much as of justice. That scumbag killed my brother.
Oh my
There's
goodness.
1,000 gold waiting for you if you do the job.
Sure, I'll take it on.
You're doing us and society a great service.
I think he's got a master longsword. That's pretty cool.
After you've killed him.
If you make it back alive, I will make it back alive. Nobody can stop me. Alright, pop back to Twinblade's camp to fight this assassin. So we gotta run back all the way through the entire camp. Because of course the teleporter's at the very beginning and the assassin is all the way at the end. That's my name. Is there something silly about it? All the way back through the elite camp to finally get to Twinblade's tent. And here he is. Hello.
You haven't seen a group of guards around here, have you? Big, hairy fellows led by a real nasty piece of work.
Actually, yes, they sent me here.
That bastard's been hunting me down for days. Can you believe it? My own brother wanted to kill me.
He's your brother?
We haven't always got on. I mean, he joined the bloody guards and I went a different way. But we're still brothers. We're not even that different. He's killed his fair share of people too, you know. I know what he's thinking. Mother's ill again, and he's never been able to convince her to write me out of her will. Besides, who's going to question a guard who brings down an assassin? You haven't seen a gun. Hey, put that weapon away, will you? I'm a bit jumpy at the moment. You could get yourself hurt. Can't be too careful these days. So he sent you, did he?
Yeah, he did.
The coward wouldn't have the guts to kill me himself. So, how much is he, paying? 1,000 gold. Now what would you say if I doubled that, and you get rid of my brother instead? With him gone, the inheritance will be all mine. Yes. I tell you what, the 2,000 gold is yours now if you accept.
So, like, these two brothers are just trying to kill each other for the inheritance, essentially. I don't know if there's a good option here, realistically, but the assassin outfit with bandit hat looks good.
No.
But then everybody's going to be scared of me.
I have to kill to earn 2,000? What about 2,500? Surely you can't turn that down.
No, I'm good.
Very good then. You leave me no choice.
You're still alive? Wow, you're a tough dude. Assassination contract. This contract marks out a Darkwood traitor for death. It is signed by the assassin. I have no idea what that's about, by the way. I don't think I've ever read that contract. Alright. Some experience there. Let's head back to Oakvale and tell the brother that we killed his brother. Again, morally and realistically, I don't know if there's a good answer to that. It's two brothers of dubious morality. Each wants us to kill the other so that they get their family inheritance. Yeah, but like, isn't the assassin evil too? He is an assassin.
You think he got him, boss?
Not a chance. My brother's been a dagger in my backside since we were kids. I won't be rid of him that easy. He were always my mother's favourite too. Oh, I'm sure he's a very nice assassin, Toby. You could learn a lot from him, you could.
Still, it's not nice, is it? Wanting your brother dead.
Who the hell asked you? I'd rip his throat out with my own hands if I had a chance. Right, boss?
He's brought nothing but disgrace in my family. I'll be damned if I'm letting him get an ounce of that inheritance.
The brother misled me and didn't tell me the whole truth. That is true. But I don't think anybody's a good person in this situation.
Look who's come back alive.
Excellent. That contract belonged to him, all right. Right, here's your gold, then. I suppose you've earned it.
Alright. To the Heroes Guild. Let's see how much we can level up. Wow, we've made it all the way across this continental Albion already. I mean, from Bowerstone to Oakvale anyway, which seems to be like a large section. Ooh. Physique. I thought that was going to max it out, but we're still one level away. Should be able to grab toughness. And another level of toughness. And 71,000. Max that out. Enough for that, and we have enough for that. 96,000 magic experience. Multi-strike is maxed. I think I want multi-arrow. Which is a defensive spell for some reason. Oh, no, it's a physical spell. This is an okay skill. I find it mostly useful in the final boss. And then get some more magic. And we're almost done with that too. Make a save. Take the money and kill them. I'll let them go. Trader Massacre and Trader Rescue. Neither of these is mutually exclusive. They're actually two different quests. So I'm just going to go ahead and take both because I am morally dubious. Alright, what do I want to do here? Don't use weapons. Ensure the bandit doesn't die. I should be able to do that. Complete it in under 4 minutes. That should be fine. And then Trader Rescue. Do not kill any bandits while rescuing the traders. I don't think I can actually do that. Complete in under 8 minutes. I can do, though. Perfect. So first stop, Barrow Fields. Hey, buddy.
You're here. About time too. I'm afraid some of the lads couldn't wait and got stuck in early. So let's hurry up and join them while there's still some traders left.
Sure.
Oh, and don't be taking no prisoners, because we've got enough of them already.
Alright, sounds good. Kill the guards and the traders in Barrow Fields. Why not? I know I've been saying we're a good boy, but you know, sometimes you gotta do bad things for fun? Money? I'm not really worried about the money. Got some basic guards, which are not a problem. So this guy's the one we gotta keep alive for the boast. Shouldn't be too hard. And maybe kill a few innocents along the way. So now we're getting some more elite red guards. Where did you come from? Oh, and some even higher level guards here. Because he's got a fancy hat on. And then some of the like elite gray outfit guards. Okay. Oh, and he's dead on the ground. Well, he's dazed on the ground, so we can just stab him. And now take out the rest of the townspeople. Where are you hiding? There you're hiding. And there you're hiding. You can't run away from me, I'm sorry.
Look what we got here, lads. Found this one trying to sneak off into Oakvale.
No,
Why don't you do the honours, hero?
kill me? I ain't done nothing. I have a family. I have a shop. Oh.
So you get a choice here on whether to kill the traitor or not. If you took the fists only boast and you choose to kill him, it will automatically equip your weapon, and that will cause you to fail the fists only boast. So if you took that, you definitely want to say no here. I'm also going to say no.
You gutless guild puppet. I guess we'll have to deal with this one ourselves then.
I guess you will. See you later, guys. That was fun. Why am I killing them all? It was a quest.
You're now renowned enough to use the Bloodlust Roy.
I'm not just gonna not do the quest. All right.
Reached famous status.
See, and I'm famous now for doing that, so it was really all worthwhile. I like that the guards are smaller than me now. And everybody still loves me, so it's okay. See, this guy even wants to marry me. As you can tell by that little jingle. Now we've got the Trader Rescue quest here. Actually, it's in the next area. But, you know, almost there. Alright, now we've got Trader Rescue. Oh, is it? Oh, you know what? It's in Twin Blades Camp. I was thinking of a different quest, which is Brother Rescue, I think. My mistake. Alright. Hey, buddy. What can I do for you?
Oh, thank Otho you're here, sir. The situation is bad, sir, real bad. The bandits are demanding protection money from the Traders' Union and took 3 hostages to show they mean business. The union's refusing to pay up, even though today is the last day. They called me because I owed them a favour, but, well,